My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is October 24th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking dumpy. It's looking like it's going to nuke downwards. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about why I'm preparing to enter a high leveraged short on Bitcoin, a high leveraged short position, but with a tight stop loss, of course, because trading is all about risk management. So I'm going to show you my trade setup, exactly what I'm looking to do. I'm not saying to copy trade me. This is not financial advice. This is all for educational purposes. And I'm going to show you why I think Bitcoin is on its way down to about the 54.5 region, why it's consistent with our Elliott wave theory of corrections, and why subsequent to this dump, I think we're going to get our relief rally to about the mid 60s. So if you're interested in that analysis, stay tuned until the very end. All right, let's get started. We're on the 4-hourly chart, and we can see our uptrend, right? As always, we have this impulsive wave, right? We don't even care to count it. It's not important right now. What is important is that this uptrend has changed. It's broken down, okay? And so we've broken down from the all-time high at 67.3, and we've formed these waves. It seems like these waves and these counter waves, counter wave, and we're in a counter wave right now, and it looks like we are about to form another wave, okay? We've lost, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know I always talk about the 21 exponential moving average denoting an uptrend, okay? Denoting sort of a continuing uptrend. We've lost that, okay? We've also lost the 55 EMA denoted by the blue line on this chart, and it looks like we're targeting the 144 EMA, which is the green line on this chart. Okay, not just looking at EMAs. Where do we have support and resistance? Using price action only. All right, we have clear support here, right there, right? That is a bed of support. It's a strong bed of support. And the bottom of that is about 53.8. Okay, so I anticipate Bitcoin to find kind of a final resting point right above that 53.8 region, right on that 53.8 bed of support. And we can also look and we see a clear head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish construction. Let's find this. Here we go. We have a clear head and shoulders pattern here, okay? All of this is probabilistic. There are no guarantees in technical analysis, but if there's a high probability that something will happen, then it's worth trading, right? And that's the whole idea. It's worth trading. It's worth kind of betting on, and that's all we're doing. So head and shoulders patterns are bearish, meaning they're most likely to break down, and they break down to the target, which is kind of measured by the top of the head to the neckline, right? And the target here is 53.6, which is consistent with what I just said of 53, what did I say? I said like 53.8. Basically, it's this bed of support. And so we're targeting this bed of support. There's confluence there. This is very likely to happen. So what am I doing? I am looking for an entry right about here, okay? So yesterday, when we left, I thought that we were going to use this point, 60K point, as a launch pad to form our relief rally to about 66K. But this is proven incorrect because this doesn't seem like that strong of a support area. It looks like it's breaking, right? And let's zoom in to the 15-minute time frame. And we can see pretty much all of yesterday, even longer than that. How long have we been here? We've been in this for a day and 22 hours. That's about as long as we spend in these kind of sort of consolidation phases. Right here, same, right? It's about a day, 2 days we spend trying to figure out what to do. So Bitcoin has effectuated all of these complex corrections, right? And you were going up and down and up and down and up and down. And we could have gone either way, to be quite honest with you. It wasn't clear, right? This channel kind of, we wicked to the downside, captured some liquidity. Sometimes it was breaking up, sometimes it was breaking down, sometimes it was breaking up and down and up and down. And finally, we had confirmation of a breakdown here. And this is this A wave that I'm referring to. I'm going to zoom in just so you see, right? A, B, C, that's an A wave. Now we have a B wave, and I'm looking to get in at the top of this B wave, okay? Hopefully it doesn't break on me, because I think this is definitely going to break down. But I want to enter around here, right? At the top of this B wave. Basically, we had A. We usually get after A forms, we get a B wave. So you can go into even smaller time frames, and you can see what I'm talking about here. You see this is A, this is B, and we usually form a B wave of a B, but we'll see if the C wave has already started, okay? In any case, I'm looking to get in on this. I think we're losing support as we speak. All right. So that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Like I said, I feel like this is printing, right? It's currently kind of playing out this breakdown to mid 53,000s, right? And I previously said 55. And then the last point, why is this consistent with the Elliott wave theory? I said that you cannot get a correction without a B wave. You always get a relief rally. All corrections happen in A, B, C. That's why once we came down to the 60K region, I said we're likely to get a relief rally at some point. I thought it was going to be after this, but we can still come down further and it's still consistent with Elliott wave theory. Why? Zooming into the 15-minute to see a little more detail, you can see, if you count this as an A, B, C, right? Now, this is a complete correction. And on top of this, you get another correction using this as the A, this is the B, and this is the C. This is a valid B wave. Why? Because the minimum, the minimum that a B wave can retrace is 50%. And that is in a zigzag correction. So if you were to use this as the A, and you take your fibs down here, whoops, let me turn the magnet off. Take your fibs down here, you see that we just touched the 50% line. So this is basically a complete correction, a complete ABC flat correction, followed by a zigzag ABC correction, right? That finishes here. And again, you would be in, it's kind of like a chain reaction of corrections, right? Now, this is a new correction. This is your A, B, C, this is your A, right? If this is your A right here, this wave that goes from there to there, your B wave again hits the minimum retracement of 50%. This is why this is valid in Elliott wave theory. We're not just nuking down. Nothing goes in a straight line, either up or down. So I hope everybody sees that. And that's basically why it is within the norms of Elliott wave theory. It is within the guidelines that we find our way down. Okay. Again, I'm looking to make my entry right here on the retrace. Always, if you're shorting, make your entry when you're going up. If you're longing, make the entry when you're going down. It's counterintuitive, and you don't want to catch a falling knife, so to speak, but you want a good plan to try to make, you don't try and chase price action, you try to anticipate it, but safely with good risk mitigation. So, right, I got a clear A wave, and this is just my trading details on trading. If you're interested in trading, if you're interested in the minutia, the money's made in the detail, especially when you're using leverage, right? You're trying to make entries, right? If you're spot longing or spot buying, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Just you can be kind of approximative, but if you're using leverage, you want to be extremely precise. Every last franc, dime, penny, euro is of your capital is important, because once you're leveraging it, you're multiplying all of your capital by X amount, 50, 60, 70, 30, 10, 10x, right? So every last penny counts and makes a big difference where you enter and where you exit these trades. Now, I don't recommend using high leverage, but if you do, it actually doesn't matter. It all depends on what your stop loss is, if it's before your liquidation point, and if it's comfortable, if it's within your risk profile, if you're willing to risk 5% for 500%, so on, so to speak. Okay, anyway, this is an A wave for me, right? This is a B wave, top of the B wave, and I'm anticipating a C wave down to here somewhat, right? And I think this C wave is going to break the camel's back. This C wave is going to basically start the chain reaction to finally get us to break this head and shoulders pattern that I just showed you, right? So that's basically what I'm anticipating. And this is one of my edges. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know I like to get into shorts at the top of the B wave. I even have a video on that. You can check it out on my channel. But so that's basically how I'm trying to make my entry. This is how I'm trying to play this volatility, this price action. Now, if you're trading, if you're buying alts, be very careful. You see how volatile Bitcoin is. You see how there's a lot of potential sort of downside price action. So be very careful. And having a look at all of the altcoins is just a sea of red, okay? Except for a few exceptions. Shiba Inu, God knows why it's pumping. Harmony One, I don't know either. Kusama, a little bit. But all in all, as a general rule of thumb, if Bitcoin is dumping, so will the alts. Okay, so just be very careful. That's it for me for today. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was useful. If you got value, please like the video, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.